Helen Mirren is one of the most iconic actresses of the 60s and 70s, but did you know she has kept many secrets hidden throughout her remarkable acting career? From enduring profound personal tragedies to overcoming tremendous challenges, Helen Mirren's life weaves a fascinating tapestry of resilience, talent, and perseverance. Join us as we uncover some of Helen Mirren's darkest secrets and most intriguing stories. 1. Royal connections. Helen was born Helen Lydia Mirrenoff on 26 July 1945 in Hammersmith, London. She was conceived at Charlotte's and Chelsea Hospital and was the daughter of Vasily Petrovich Mirrenoff, a member of the Russian nobility, and Kathleen Alexandra Eva Matilda, a working-class Englishwoman from East London. Helen's family had an unusual history, as they worked for Queen Victoria in the 1800s. Her father, a Russian, migrated to Britain when he was 2 years old, adding to the family's complex and fascinating background. Helen's father, Vasily, later anglicized his name to Basil Mirren to better assimilate into British society. He was a member of the White Russian nobility who fled the Bolshevik Revolution. The family's connection to Queen Victoria stemmed from Basil's ancestors who served in the Russian court, eventually connecting with British royalty through various diplomatic relations. Despite this noble lineage, the family faced significant challenges in their new homeland, trying to make ends meet in a society that was still wary of foreigners. Helen's noble roots remained a point of intrigue throughout her career, often contrasting with the humble beginnings she experienced growing up in London. 2. Name change. Helen was not raised in a wealthy family. Her father worked hard to make ends meet as a cab driver and played the viola in an orchestra. However, the Second World War made things harder for the family, and Helen's father started working as an ambulance driver. He was even set for duty in the East End of London. Both of Helen's parents were married after World War II ended. The family changed their last name to Mirren to avoid problems with the British state during that period. Helen was born during this time, and her father had to leave the orchestra he was playing with to work extra hours as a cab driver. He eventually transferred jobs and started working as a civil servant with the Ministry of Transport. The decision to change the family name from Mirrenoff to Mirren was driven by the need to escape the anti-Russian sentiment prevalent in Britain during and after the war. The Mirren family, though of noble Russian descent, found themselves trying to blend into a British society that was deeply suspicious of Russian immigrants. The name change was a strategic move to ensure social acceptance and professional opportunities in post-war Britain. This name change symbolized a fresh start for the family, allowing them to integrate more smoothly into British society and pursue their aspirations without the added burden of prejudice. 3. Bond girl connection. In an interview, Helen Mirren considers her upbringing as an anti-monarchist. She was the second daughter of 3 children in the family, with an older sister named Kathy and a younger brother named Peter. However, Helen spent most of her time with her paternal cousin, who would later become known as Bond girl Tanya Mallet. The girls were both raised in Leigh-on-Sea, Essex, and spent most of their days together. Helen and Tanya shared a close bond during their formative years. Their time together was marked by shared dreams and aspirations, often spending their days acting out scenes and plays they created. Tanya Mallet, who gained fame as the Bond girl in Goldfinger, played an influential role in Helen's early interest in acting. Despite their different career paths, their childhood connection remained a cherished part of Helen's life. This familial connection to a well-known Bond girl added an interesting layer to Helen's own narrative, demonstrating the diverse talents within her family. 4. Early documentary. As Helen got older, she started working in the National Youth Theatre. Her talents and performance were so exceptional that she eventually got invited to join the Royal Shakespeare Company. During this time, she appeared in many projects between 1965 and 1967. Just 3 years later, director and producer John Goldsmith directed a documentary called Doing Her Own Thing, inspired by Helen's work with the Royal Shakespeare Company. The documentary was shown on ITV networks in the United Kingdom in 1972 and 1973. Helen also worked with Peter Brook's International Center for Theater Research and joined a group tour across the United States and parts of North Africa. After the tours, Helen rejoined the Royal Shakespeare Company, where she played Lady Macbeth in 1974 and made many performances at the Aldwych Theatre. The documentary Doing Her Own Thing captured Helen's raw talent and dedication to her craft. It provided an intimate look at her journey with the Royal Shakespeare Company, showcasing her versatility and commitment to acting. Helen's experiences with Peter Brook's International Center for Theatre Research further enriched her understanding of global theatre practices, allowing her to blend different techniques and styles into her performances. This early exposure to diverse theatrical traditions helped shape Helen into the multifaceted actress she is today, giving her a broad foundation to draw upon throughout her career. 5. Commanding presence. In the early 1980s, Helen returned to the royal court for the premiere of Faith Healer. She won many awards for her roles, including a standout performance in The Duchess of Malfi at the Manchester Royal Theatre. Helen's presence and talent were so commanding that even when she was absent, her impact remained significant. In 1983, she made a memorable performance in The Roaring Girl as Moll Cutpurse at the Royal Shakespeare Theatre. Her portrayal was described as having a radiant singularity of purpose, filling both areas of light and darkness. Helen's ability to captivate audiences extended beyond her physical presence on stage. Her performances were marked by a depth of emotion and a nuanced understanding of her characters. Critics and fellow actors often remarked on her ability to dominate a scene without overshadowing her co-stars, creating a balanced and compelling theatrical experience. Her commanding presence was not just about her powerful acting skills, but also about her ability to connect deeply with her characters and convey their complexities to the audience. This unique talent made her one of the most respected actresses of her time, with a reputation for delivering unforgettable performances. 6. No children. In the early 1980s, Helen dated Liam Neeson before they eventually decided to live together. The couple met in 1981 while working on the film Excalibur. Neeson claimed that Helen took great interest in his career and even encouraged him to get a personal agent. However, their relationship did not last, and Helen later married American director Taylor Hackford on 31 December 1997. The couple first started dating in 1986 and celebrated their marriage in the Scottish Highlands. For Helen, this was her first and last marriage, while it was the third for Hackford, who already had 2 children from previous marriages. Helen did not like having children and never had any of her own. Helen's decision not to have children was influenced by her desire to focus entirely on her career. She often spoke about the sacrifices required to succeed in the competitive world of acting and how having children might have diverted her attention and energy. Despite societal pressures, Helen remained firm in her choice, demonstrating her commitment to her craft and her belief in living life on her own terms. Her relationship with Hackford, though childless, was marked by mutual respect and support for each other's careers. Helen's choice reflects her understanding of personal fulfillment and her belief in the importance of pursuing one's passions without compromise. 7. Atheism. Helen published her autobiography in the UK in September 2007, titled In the Frame: My Life in Words and Pictures. The book consists of Helen's personal life and secrets, as well as photos from her career. In an interview with Esquire magazine in August 2011, Helen stated that she does not believe in God and is a devoted atheist. She humorously mentioned that she believes more in leprechauns and fairies than in God. Helen's atheism was shaped by her early experiences and her pragmatic outlook on life. Raised in a household that valued intellectual curiosity and critical thinking, Helen developed a skeptical view of organized religion. Her belief in personal agency and self-determination has been a consistent theme throughout her life, influencing her decisions and her approach to her career. 8. Rape survivor. In an interview with GQ in 2008, Helen revealed that she was raped more than once when she was a student. She linked these incidents to attending numerous parties in her 20s and experimenting with various drugs and medications. Helen claimed that she stopped using these substances after realizing that drug dealers profit from selling them. Helen's candid revelations about her experiences as a rape survivor highlighted the pervasive issue of sexual violence and the importance of speaking out. Her bravery in sharing her story has been a source of inspiration for many, encouraging others to seek help and support. Helen's advocacy for survivors of sexual violence has added a powerful dimension to her public persona, demonstrating her resilience and commitment to social justice. 9. Wax figure. In 2008, Helen visited Madame Tussauds London to see her wax figure for the first time. She was one of the few British cultural icons chosen by Sir Peter Blake to be part of his famous artwork, Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album cover for the Beatles. This artwork celebrated the most admired British cultural icons. Helen was also titled the sexiest woman alive, and even did a photo shoot for Esquire magazine, wearing nothing but a jacket. The creation of Helen's wax figure and her inclusion in Sir Peter Blake's artwork were testaments to her status as a cultural icon. Her achievements in the entertainment industry and her influence on British culture were recognized and celebrated, cementing her legacy as one of the most significant figures in contemporary arts. 10. Naturist. Helen was one of the few models to participate in Marks & Spencer's Womanism campaign back in 2013. She was titled the leading lady in the campaign and appeared alongside other powerful women in the entertainment industry, such as Olympic gold medal-winning boxer Nicola Adams, pop singer Ellie Goulding, and author Monica Ali. In the same year, Helen was listed as one of the best-dressed women over 50 by The Guardian. During an interview with Radio Times, Helen expressed her love for being in natural environments like beaches and woods where everyone is naked. She explained that being naked makes her feel liberated and unisexual, regardless of people's appearances. In 2004, Helen was named Naturist of the Year, claiming that she is happiest when walking around a nude beach with people of all kinds. Helen's embrace of naturism reflects her philosophy of authenticity and self-acceptance. She has often spoken about the liberating feeling of being in nature without the constraints of clothing, which she believes allows people to connect more deeply with themselves and their surroundings. Helen's candidness about her naturist lifestyle has broken down many taboos and has encouraged others to embrace their own comfort and freedom in natural settings. 11. Rising to stardom. Helen Mirren's rise to stardom was not without its challenges. Her early years in the National Youth Theatre and later with the Royal Shakespeare Company laid the foundation for her illustrious career. She first gained significant attention for her performance as Cleopatra in Antony and Cleopatra at the National Youth Theatre, which was highly praised and marked her as a rising star in the British theatre scene. Her portrayal of Cleopatra was so compelling that it earned her the nickname the Sex Queen of Stratford. This role was a turning point in her career, showcasing her ability to bring complex and powerful characters to life. Helen's work with the Royal Shakespeare Company was instrumental in honing her craft and establishing her as a formidable talent. She performed in numerous productions, including The Revenger's Tragedy, Troilus and Cressida, and The Two Gentlemen of Verona, each time demonstrating her versatility and depth as an actress. These early performances cemented her reputation as one of the most talented actresses of her generation. 12. Pioneering roles in television and film. Helen's transition from stage to screen was seamless, as she brought her theatrical prowess to television and film. She starred in several groundbreaking television series and films that pushed the boundaries of conventional storytelling. One of her early significant roles was in the television series Prime Suspect, where she played Detective Chief Inspector Jane Tennyson. The role was revolutionary, as it portrayed a strong, complex female character in a male-dominated profession. Helen's portrayal of Tennyson earned her critical acclaim and several awards, including BAFTAs and Emmys. The series tackled difficult subjects such as sexism, alcoholism, and the personal sacrifices made by women in power, and Helen's performance was pivotal in bringing these issues to light. In addition to her work on Prime Suspect, Helen appeared in numerous films that showcased her range and talent. Her performances in The Long Good Friday, Excalibur, and The Cook, the Thief, His Wife, and Her Lover were particularly notable, as they highlighted her ability to take on diverse and challenging roles. Helen's fearless approach to acting and her willingness to explore complex characters have made her a standout performer in both television and film. 13. Facing controversy. Throughout her career, Helen has faced controversy and criticism, often for her bold choices and candid nature. In the early years of her career, she faced criticism for her decision to appear nude in several films. Despite the backlash, Helen stood by her choices, asserting her belief in artistic freedom and the importance of portraying realistic human experiences. Her roles in films such as The Cook, the Thief, His Wife and Her Lover, and Calendar Girls were both praised and criticized for their provocative content. Helen's willingness to take on challenging and controversial roles has been a hallmark of her career, showcasing her fearlessness and dedication to her craft. Helen's decision to take on controversial roles and her unapologetic stance on artistic expression have made her a trailblazer in the industry. Her work has often sparked important conversations about the role of art in society and the boundaries of creative freedom. Helen's commitment to her principles and her refusal to conform to societal expectations have made her an influential figure in the world of acting. 14. Advocate for women's rights. Helen Mirren has been a vocal advocate for women's rights and gender equality throughout her career. She has used her platform to speak out against gender discrimination and the lack of representation of women in the entertainment industry. Helen has been involved in numerous campaigns and organizations aimed at promoting gender equality and empowering women. She has often spoken about the challenges faced by women in Hollywood, including ageism and the pressure to conform to certain beauty standards. Her advocacy has inspired many and contributed to the ongoing fight for gender equality in the industry. Helen's commitment to women's rights extends beyond her work in the entertainment industry. She has been a strong supporter of initiatives that address issues such as domestic violence, reproductive rights, and workplace equality. Helen's activism and advocacy have made her a role model for many, demonstrating the importance of using one's influence to affect positive change. 15. Relationship with Taylor Hackford. Helen's relationship with American director Taylor Hackford has been a significant aspect of her personal life. The couple first met on the set of the film White Nights in 1985 and began dating shortly after. They married on December 31, 1997, in a private ceremony in the Scottish Highlands. Their relationship has been marked by mutual respect and support for each other's careers. Despite the demands of their respective careers, Helen and Taylor have maintained a strong and loving relationship, often appearing together at industry events and supporting each other's work. Helen and Taylor's partnership is a testament to the power of love and mutual respect. They have managed to balance their busy careers with their personal lives, creating a strong and enduring bond. Helen has often spoken about the importance of having a supportive partner, and her relationship with Taylor has been a source of strength and stability throughout her career. 16. Awards and recognition. Over the years, Helen Mirren has received numerous awards and accolades for her outstanding contributions to the entertainment industry. She has won an Academy Award for Best Actress for her role as Queen Elizabeth II in The Queen, as well as multiple BAFTA Awards, Golden Globes, and Emmy Awards. Helen is one of the few actors to have achieved the Triple Crown of acting, winning an Oscar, a Tony, and an Emmy. Her achievements are a testament to her incredible talent and dedication to her craft. Helen's portrayal of Queen Elizabeth II in The Queen was particularly noteworthy, as it earned her widespread acclaim and solidified her status as one of the greatest actresses of her generation. Helen's awards and recognition reflect her versatility and range as an actress. She has excelled in a variety of genres, from historical dramas to contemporary films, and her ability to bring depth and nuance to her characters has earned her the admiration of critics and audiences alike. Helen's achievements in the industry have set a high standard for excellence and have inspired countless aspiring actors. 17. Advocacy for environmental causes. In addition to her work in the entertainment industry, Helen Mirren is also a passionate advocate for environmental causes. She has been involved in various campaigns and initiatives aimed at raising awareness about climate change and promoting sustainable living. Helen has often spoken about the importance of protecting the environment and has used her platform to encourage others to take action. Her commitment to environmental causes is an extension of her belief in social responsibility and the need to create a better world for future generations. Helen's environmental advocacy includes support for organizations such as Greenpeace and the World Wildlife Fund. She has participated in campaigns to protect endangered species, reduce plastic waste, and promote clean energy solutions. Helen's dedication to environmental causes reflects her broader commitment to making a positive impact on the world. 18. Literary contributions. Helen Mirren is not only an accomplished actress, but also a talented writer. In 2007, she published her autobiography, In the Frame: My Life in Words and Pictures. The book provides an intimate look into her life and career, offering readers a glimpse into the experiences that have shaped her. Helen's writing is candid and reflective, capturing the essence of her journey and the lessons she has learned along the way. The autobiography received positive reviews and added another dimension to Helen's already impressive body of work. Helen's literary contributions extend beyond her autobiography. She has written essays and articles on various topics, including her experiences in the entertainment industry, her views on social and political issues, and her reflections on life and aging. Helen's writing is characterized by its honesty, wit, and thoughtfulness, offering readers a deeper understanding of the person behind the public persona. 19. Maintaining privacy. Despite her fame, Helen Mirren has always valued her privacy and has made a conscious effort to keep her personal life out of the spotlight. She has often spoken about the importance of maintaining a balance between her public and private life. Helen and her husband Taylor Hackford live a relatively private life, enjoying their time away from the media glare. This balance has allowed Helen to focus on her work and personal relationships, ensuring that she remains grounded and connected to what truly matters. Helen's approach to privacy reflects her belief in the importance of setting boundaries and protecting one's personal space. She has managed to navigate the pressures of fame with grace and dignity, maintaining a sense of normalcy in her life. Helen's ability to balance her public and private personas has been a key factor in her enduring success and well-being. 20. Legacy and influence. Helen Mirren's legacy extends far beyond her impressive body of work. She has been an inspiration to countless actors and artists, demonstrating the power of resilience, talent, and authenticity. Helen's influence can be seen in the many performers who cite her as a role model and the numerous accolades she has received throughout her career. Her dedication to her craft and her commitment to social and environmental causes have left an indelible mark on the world. Helen's legacy is not just one of artistic excellence, but also one of integrity, compassion, and strength. Helen's impact on the entertainment industry and beyond is a testament to her extraordinary talent and character. She has paved the way for future generations of actors, challenging stereotypes and breaking down barriers. Helen's legacy is a reflection of her unwavering dedication to her craft and her belief in the power of art to inspire and transform lives. What stood out to you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Recognized for her role as Mary Ingalls, though she has kept a lower profile in recent years. She stepped back from the limelight after her Little House days, but has occasionally returned for select acting projects. She's also an author and has written about her experiences on the show. Though not as active in Hollywood as some of her co-stars, Anderson's portrayal of Mary continues to resonate with audiences and remains a defining part of her career. 5. Lindsay and Sydney Greenbush, Carrie Ingalls. Lindsay and Sydney Greenbush shared the role of Carrie Ingalls, the youngest Ingalls daughter, from the tender age of 4. While Carrie had fewer storylines compared to her older sisters, the Greenbush twins became beloved for their innocent and sweet portrayal of the little Ingalls girl. At 53, the Greenbush twins have since retired from acting, choosing to pursue different career paths. Lindsay has focused on animal welfare and horse training, while Sydney pursued a career in real estate. Both sisters have fond memories of their time on Little House and occasionally participate in fan events, but they've largely left Hollywood behind. Despite this, their roles as Carrie remain an iconic part of the show's history. 6. Allison Argent, Nellie Oleson. Allison Argent played the ultimate mean girl of Walnut Grove, Nellie Oleson. With her spoiled attitude and sharp tongue, Nellie was the character everyone loved to hate. Arngrim was in her early teens when she took on the role and became one of TV's most memorable villains. Now 61, Allison Argent has embraced her role as Nellie Olson and has turned her on-screen persona into a platform for comedy and advocacy. She's written a memoir about her time on Little House and how playing such a notorious character shaped her career. Today, she's an advocate for AIDS awareness and child protection, and she continues to act, write, and perform stand-up comedy. Far from the spoiled brat she portrayed, Arngrim is warm, funny, and deeply caring, a far cry from Nellie Olson. 7. Richard Bull, Nels Olson. Richard Bull played Nels Olson, the kind-hearted, patient, and often long-suffering father who ran the town's mercantile. Despite his wife Harriet's outrageous behavior, Nels was always a voice of reason, providing balance in their household. Bull was in his mid-50s when he portrayed the gentle shopkeeper, and his portrayal of Nels made him a beloved figure in Walnut Grove. Richard Bull passed away in 2014 at the age of 89, leaving behind a rich legacy in television. His role as Nels Olson endeared him to fans, and his nuanced performance helped shape the character as more than just a foil to his wife. Bull's passing was met with an outpouring of love from the Little House fan community, with many remembering him as one of the show's most grounded and warm characters. 8. Katherine McGregor, Harriet Olson. Katherine McGregor portrayed the unforgettable Harriet Olson, the meddlesome, gossipy, and often outrageous wife of Nels. Her antics often brought comic relief to the show, but beneath Harriet's sometimes unkind demeanor was a woman fiercely protective of her family and social status. McGregor was in her late 40s when she took on the role, and she brought incredible energy to Harriet's over-the-top personality. Katherine McGregor passed away in 2018 at the age of 93. While she stepped back from acting after Little House, her portrayal of Harriet Olson remains one of the most iconic parts of the show. McGregor embraced the role with gusto, and though Harriet was often seen as a villain, McGregor's performance made her a character audiences loved to hate. Her contributions to the show's dynamic cannot be overstated, and her legacy lives on in the reruns that continue to bring joy to fans. 9. Dean Butler, Almanzo Wilder. Dean Butler portrayed Almanzo Wilder, the dashing love interest and eventual husband of Laura Ingalls. Handsome, hardworking, and reliable, Almanzo became a fan favorite, and Butler was in his late 20s when he took on the role. His romance with Laura was central to the later seasons of the show, and their story added a new depth to the series. At 67, Dean Butler continues to be active in Hollywood, not only as an actor, but also as a producer. He has appeared in several TV shows and documentaries over the years, and has also worked behind the scenes on various projects. Butler has always spoken fondly of his time on Little House, frequently attending fan events and embracing his role in the show's enduring legacy. His portrayal of Almanzo remains one of his most beloved performances. 10. Victor French, Mr. Edwards. Victor French played Isaiah Edwards, affectionately known as Mr. Edwards, the rugged and kind-hearted friend of the Ingalls family. French brought a sense of humor and warmth to the role, and his character's deep bond with Charles Ingalls was a cornerstone of the series. French was in his late 30s when he first appeared on Little House, and his portrayal of Mr. Edwards became a fan favorite. Victor French passed away in 1989 at the age of 54. His loss was deeply felt by the Little House community, as French's presence on the show had brought a unique mix of toughness and tenderness. His portrayal of Mr. Edwards was one of the emotional backbones of the series, especially in the earlier seasons. In addition to his work on Little House, French had a successful career both as an actor and director, leaving behind a lasting legacy in television. 11. Jonathan Gilbert, Willie Olson. Jonathan Gilbert played the mischievous Willie Olson, the younger brother of Nellie and the son of Harriet and Nels Olson. As a child actor, Gilbert's role added a layer of humor to the show, as Willie often found himself in trouble, much to his parents' dismay. At 56, Jonathan Gilbert has left acting behind and transitioned into a career as a stockbroker. He has lived a private life since his time on Little House, staying largely out of the public eye. Despite this, Willie Olson remains a beloved character for Little House fans, and Gilbert's contribution to the show continues to be fondly remembered. 12. Kevin Hagen, Dr. Hiram Baker. Kevin Hagen played Dr. Hiram Baker, the kind and compassionate town doctor who was always there to help the residents of Walnut Grove. Hagen's performance made Dr. Baker one of the show's most comforting figures, always calm and dependable in times of crisis. Kevin Hagen passed away in 2005 at the age of 77, but his portrayal of Dr. Baker remains one of the show's most enduring contributions. His quiet strength and compassion made him a beloved character, and Hagen's work on Little House is still appreciated by fans today. His gentle demeanor as Dr. Baker left a lasting impact, ensuring his place in the hearts of viewers. 13. Dabbs Greer, Reverend Robert Alden. Dabbs Greer portrayed Reverend Robert Alden, the gentle and wise town minister who offered spiritual guidance to the residents of Walnut Grove. Greer's portrayal was filled with warmth and sincerity, and his character played a key role in many of the show's emotional moments. Dabbs Greer passed away in 2007 at the age of 90. His role as Reverend Alden was just one part of his long career in Hollywood, but it was certainly one of his most memorable. Greer's ability to convey deep kindness made Reverend Alden a pillar of the Little House community, and his contributions to the show have not been forgotten. 14. Charlotte Stewart, Miss Beadle. Charlotte Stewart played Miss Beadle, the beloved schoolteacher of Walnut Grove. With her kind smile and nurturing spirit, Miss Beadle became a key figure in the lives of the Ingalls children, and Stewart brought warmth and charm to the role. At 82, Charlotte Stewart is still active in both acting and writing. She has appeared in various projects over the years, and she has also written a memoir about her time on Little House. Stewart often shares stories from her career, and she remains a beloved figure for fans of the show. Her portrayal of Miss Beadle continues to be remembered with great affection. 15. Merlin Olsen, Jonathan Garvey. Merlin Olsen played Jonathan Garvey, a gentle farmer and close friend of the Ingalls family. His character was known for his strength and kindness, and Olsen brought a quiet dignity to the role. Merlin Olsen passed away in 2010 at the age of 69. Before his acting career, Olsen was a professional football player, and his dual success in both sports and entertainment was remarkable. His time on Little House remains one of the highlights of his acting career,